Let me ask you 3 questions. They're 3 important but simple questions, and they can improve your life immeasurably. Question number 1. Are you happy? We all want to be happy. As a result, this should be a question we ask ourselves all the time, but we don't. And one of the reasons that we don't is that it's difficult, and it's also often uncomfortable to answer. It's a basic question, isn't it? It's what we all want for ourselves and those that we love. Ask any parent what they want for the child. They want them to be happy. Sure, they might also want them to be rich, successful and popular. All that other stuff, that comes later. At a fundamental level, above all else, we want to be happy. So, are you happy? Now that leads us on to question number 2. Well, what affects your happiness? That leads us on to question number 2. That leads us on to question number 2. What affects your happiness? Now, things that increase your happiness may be love, friends, family, success, wealth, helping others, religion, music, sex. There's lots of other things too. But there's also lots of things that can negatively affect your happiness. In fact, some of the things that we've already mentioned can do that. There's also lots of other powerful things that can. And that leads us on to question number 2. What affects your happiness? Things that improve your happiness may be love, friends, family, success, wealth, helping others, religion, music, sex. There's loads of them. But there's also things that can negatively affect your happiness too. In fact, some of the things I've already mentioned can do that. Others can be things like conflict, crime, discrimination, poverty, even the news. Happiness is complex. There is no magic formula for it. It is personal to you. So, do you know what affects your happiness? And if you don't, can you really expect to be happy if you don't know what actually affects you? And all this brings us to the final question. Are you managing your happiness? All this brings us to the final question. Are you managing your happiness? The answer to that question is generally no. Because you can't. Well, actually, you couldn't. You can now. Let me introduce you to Centas. It's an interactive It is an innovative new app that allows you to take control of one of the most fundamental aspects of your life, your happiness. It only takes a few minutes per day and will likely be the most valuable few minutes that you spend each day.